Hello and welcome back to another episode of Loanology. I'm Jonathan Wells, your guide through the maze of real estate and mortgages. And today we're diving into a hot topic, selling your home for sale by owner, commonly known as FSBO. We're going to unpack the pros, the cons, and how I, as your trusted mortgage lender, can help you navigate this journey. So whether you're thinking about listing for sale by owner or just curious about it, this episode's for you. Hello and welcome to Loanology, your go-to podcast for unlocking the secrets of the mortgage and real estate world. I'm Jonathan Wells, and I'm here to guide you through everything from first-time homebuyer grants to the latest trends in real estate. Whether you're buying your first home, looking to refinance, or simply interested in the market, you're in the right place. Each week, we'll dive deep into topics that matter to you, the consumer. We'll demystify the mortgage process, explore innovative financial solutions, and provide you with the tools and knowledge you need to navigate the real estate market confidently. From interviews with industry experts to tips on improving your credit score and securing the best mortgage rates, Loanology is your ultimate resource for all things mortgage and real estate. So, whether you're here to learn a few tips, find your next home, or just curious about the market, tune in and let's make your real estate journey a successful one. Welcome back to the Loanology podcast. I'm your host, Jonathan Wells, and let's jump right into it. Today, we're talking about for sale by owners. So, I know we went through that with a little intro here, but I want to give you guys some, just some groundwork on what a for sale by owner is. Pretty self-explanatory, though, right? It's someone that's selling their home by themselves, right? So, a lot of people, are wondering, okay, when I go to sell my place, right, do I have to use a real estate agent or can I sell it myself? I'm going to walk you through the benefits and the pros and cons of doing this, right? So first, let's start with the upside. Selling your home FSBO, which is for sale by owner, guys, FSBO, right? It's an industry term, so I'm going to use FSBO a lot, so bear with me here. Selling your home FSBO can be quite tempting, especially because it means potentially saving on those hefty real estate commissions, right? Which typically range from 5 to 6% and can translate to thousands of dollars staying in your pocket. Moreover, you have more control over the selling process, actually complete control, from setting the price to scheduling showings and negotiating directly with the buyers. So essentially what this means is, like, let's say I'm going to sell my house for $600,000, right? If I'm paying a 5% commission rate, that's 30 grand that's coming out of my pocket to pay for the realtors that are on this deal, right? Now, if they get charged me 6%, it's 36,000, right? So, I'm walking away with like 565, right? Or 564 before title fees, taxes I have to give to the seller or the buyer, and then any, credits that they want and anything else, right? So I'm not walking away with a lot of money by any means. Well, I mean, whatever, right? But like, it's eating out a chunk of the equity that you have to sell your home, right? And so that's what a lot of, like, things are going to change on this a little bit, over the next month or two, where, you'll see some agents are requiring the buyers to pay for the buyer's side of the commission. So it helps, move that from maybe, from 5 to 6% to maybe 2.5 to 3%. Again, that's a topic for another day. I don't know if it's going to actually work out that way on every single deal. My knowledge on that is very minimal when it comes to the process of this podcast recording, right? But anyways, it's going to save it could save you money if you want to sell your home by owner. And again, you do have more control over the process because you're the one scheduling the showings directly. You're the one negotiating directly because you don't have representation doing that for you, because that's what you would be paying a real estate agent for. Now, the cons of listing FSBO are very much like the pros. Selling FSBO means taking all the tasks usually handled by a real estate agent. This includes marketing your property, understanding legal documents and contracts, navigating home inspections, and more. It can be overwhelming, especially for first-timers. Moreover, FSBO homes typically sell for less than and can linger longer on the market than those typically sold through agents, right? So a few takeaways here. First thing is, what you're really paying for with a real estate agent is peace of mind, in my opinion, in my experience, right? You have somebody to handle everything for you, so you don't have to worry about it. That's what you're paying for. And so with that, sometimes it is worth the peace of mind, especially if, you're a busy person and you have a lot going on in your personal life or work or whatever it is, right? The other thing too is when you do sell with a realtor, you are more likely to make more money than you sell for sale by owner, because a lot of times people maybe, underestimate what their home is worth, or they do the opposite and they overestimate what their home is worth, and it sits on the market for, a long period of time. So I guess it just really depends on what your goals are personally for yourself, and if that, if it's going to make sense for you to list for sale by owner, or if you want to work with an agent. Now, if you decide to list for sale by owner, here's a couple of ways that I could help you out as a mortgage lender, right? So I'm here to ensure you're not just selling your home, but also doing it wisely. So if you do decide to go FSBO, I can help you compare financing types offered by the potential buyers. Again, I want to make it very clear, I'm only going to be advising in the capacity of my license, which is to originate mortgages, right? So if somebody comes in with a financing, let's say they got two buyers, one's cash and one has financing, right? And you're selling your home for a certain price, you're not sure if it's really worth that or not. You think you might be shooting a little bit high, and the financing buyer comes in 20,000 above what you think the home is worth, and that might be on the high side as well. And then the other person's cash buyer, and they're giving you what you're actually asking for, right? And some people would say, oh, I'm going to take the higher offer because I'm going to make more money, right? What you might not realize is there still has to be an appraisal done, and depending on the amount of down payment from that client, if the appraisal comes in low, they might not be able to cover the difference, and so then you'd have to lower to a lesser price anyways, right? Whereas with that cash buyer, it's pretty much bird in the hand, right? Like you have everything set up. You just have to go through clean title. Maybe they want an inspection, maybe they want an appraisal. But relatively speaking, that is going to close out a lot quicker than maybe a finance loan, right? Just as an example, like that's what I would give you, from my expertise, being able to help you walk through the different financing types and which ones are going to offer a faster closing or more stability than others. Additionally, I can provide you with a for sale by owner survival kit. So I actually mail these packets out. So if you want one, please let me know. I'll give you guys my work line here at the end of the podcast. But what we can do is give you this toolkit. It's going to go through things like a little bit of like an about me folder, so you know who you're working with and what to expect. It also will show you, my partners that I work with for things like real estate attorney and title work. So if you have any questions on those, you will need those depending on your state for an attorney. And then any state you're in, you're going to need title to make sure that you're being covered when you sell by somebody that's reputable, right? We're also going to give you a copy of, some things that you're going to need to fill out to properly disclose your property to the buyers that are walking through it. Again, I don't handle any of that. I just give you the forms and you can do all that stuff yourself because it's a for sale by owner and you're doing it all yourself. I'm just simply advising you on the financing options, right? But these forms are included in the paperwork, and you're more than welcome to use them or throw them away. It's totally up to you, right? Also, what we offer is marketing materials for your property. So this would be the same as if I was helping out a real estate agent friend of mine with an open house flyer, right? Or a flyer showing what current rates are and what payment options are for that property in case anybody is interested, right? My job in that realm is to help support you like I would support one of my real estate agents, to give you the tools necessary to market your home yourself so that you can sell it, right? And then obviously my goal would be to help with the buyer purchasing your place, as we offer a lot of stability, on our end, and help you line up, timelines for your purchase, in facilitation with the sale of your home to the buyer that we're working on. So whether it's one of my buyers that's already pre-approved or somebody that that you refer into us to help them purchase that home, it works out perfectly either way, right? Obviously, if you decide to go FSBO, marketing is key. If you want your home seen by as many potential buyers as possible, I can also help guide you to leverage social media platforms and creating, virtual tours or even staging your home for photos. Remember, first impressions matter. So again, if you have any need for any of those services, please let me know. I'm more than happy to either handle that myself or point you in the right direction to help handle that. Again, also, if you do want a copy of the for sale by owner, marketing packet, right? So the survival kit, shoot me a text at 219-356-3675. That is my work number, 219-356-3675. Or shoot me an email, JONWELLS at leader, LEADER, the number one.com. So John Wells at leader1.com. No H in John, JON, Wells, WELLS at leader, LEADER, the number one.com. Closing thoughts here, guys. Selling your home FSBO can be a rewarding challenge, but not without its risks. With my expertise and resources, you can navigate this process more confidently and effectively. And if you're thinking about going FSBO or have any questions in the process, please feel free to reach out to me through the number I gave you, the email I gave you, or just shoot a text to that number or shoot an email to me, and I'll get you my Calendly link, and we'll talk about it there. Again, thank you for tuning into Loanology. Join us next time as we continue to explore the ins and outs of mortgages and the real estate world. Until then, keep striving towards your home goals. And I hope that you guys get a lot out of this. Remember, if you're buying or selling or just curious, there's a place for you at Loanology. Make sure to subscribe. Please leave a review. Follow us on your favorite social media channels at Jonathan Wells. I'm pretty easy to find on a lot of those. I will see you next time. And before you go, if you got any value out of this, please share it with 2 or 3 friends. I would love the opportunity to help grow the podcast, and it would mean a lot. So thank you all so much. Cannot wait to be talking to you soon, and make it a great day.